Hey gang, I'm back in the computer room. I just came in from machining what you're going to show you on the rest of the video. I'm trying something new. Instead of these marathon 2 and 3 hour videos, I'm going to go for one, maybe two steps at a time if they're small. I'm still showing you what I do, in smaller hunts. Although still hopefully in monetizable size. Hopefully. Uh, the rationale behind this project was you got this shallow cylindrical pocket in the face of a part. It's too shallow for telescoping gauge, way too shallow for inside mic of the, probably even too shallow for the 3 anvil hole micrometers, hole checkers. Anyway, they got three heads, and you turn the micrometer head and they come out. Those are expensive. Anyway, I don't like using the beaks. That's the little inside measuring features on calipers. It's just hard to get a repeatable measurement. So I've got the carbon fiber reinforced digital calipers I've already drilled and tapped. I'm making the measuring features, to cylindrical, 7/32, 3/8 long. Should be able to, get inside those shallow pockets to measure without worrying that the beaks of my calipers are throwing me off because they're sticking somewhere. Anyway, and this is the proof of concept version right now. If I decide to go further to prototype, of course I'll make it in steel. But for right now, bronze and the aluminum for the clamp-on version. Got 3 or 4 new ideas for that clamp-on version too, make it really, really versatile and useful in the shop. Anyway, I'm going to go for now and do the editing thing and get ready to post. Good night from California. Hey gang, Poppy here, and we're in the shop. This is a continuation of my caliper upgrade project. I'm making cylindrical measuring appliances. Yeah, why not? Good and tight. Good and tight. Alright, now, this here is bearing bronze. Soft, red, low tin bearing bronze. I do not believe that it is at all possible for it to be oilite impregnated because it doesn't have the oilite bearing texture. It has the rotary extruded simple bronze bar texture. How close am I to center here? This is one way of figuring out if your tool's on center. You notice I've got a lot of extension of this part. From the chuck. Alright. Just a hair low. So yeah, I like that better. Back this out the way for a minute. I'm going to want to pop a center in here. First I got to get some of the phosphor bronze from this screw. See this screw, phosphor bronze screw? Did you hear it go pop? Yeah. Okay, now I take my tailstock ram. Oh, you're kidding me. I just where the hell did you go? There it is. Yes!
I called Mike, maybe call him back. He still hasn't cleared cash the check.
Huh.
Still over 1,000 in your account.
Maybe he wants to give us a 1 month's rent rebate for being.
No, it hasn't been cash. He says he'll check his door by falling out of his phone.
Yeah.
Hell, he don't give us free rent.
Yeah. Anyway, that was my wife talking about the landlord. Here, put the ram back in. Locking screw. There. Now, get that down there. Put you on. Crank this baby all the way in. Now, center drill. One drawer down. Right? Come on. Out of the way, you. No, your turn. Some of my tools get like Walter. And anyone who watches Jeff Dunham, Walter and the other puppets, they get tired of being in the dark. Oh, Poppy, let us come out and work. No, I'll let you come out and work. You might get broke. Lost. Can't have that. Okay, snuggie this down. And cutting fluid. Now I can see it here. You may not be able to see it, but this bronze rod is not straight. Now this solid carbide center drill. Oh yeah, overkill. Oh hell yes. It's my newest center drill. So it's cutting the cleanest. Back this out of here. And that right there. Don't tell me, let me guess, one drawer down. No, not one drawer down. Okay, so I was doing a little cleaning in here the other day. Are you over here hiding? No. Live center isn't hiding over here. Oh, isn't that sweet? Ah! No, it's not over here. So that means must be over here. No, it's not over here. Where did I put that freaking live center? Can't be back here. Like all putting it in one of these trays I've been putting stuff in to help organize. There's not in this one. One more look. Not here. Ah! Oh. The Beatles sang a song about how old I am. Boom! Whoa. Right there. Oh yeah. Just enough. Now, I'm going to take a shot of this with the still. Alright, now let's get on to mangling some metal, okay? Yeah! Now, I want to turn this piece of bronze down. to 7/32 of an inch. And to facilitate that, if I clamp my tool post down good, would help a lot. Turn on power feed. Okay, now I'm going to touch off. Do you hear that going? All right, now zero my cross slide. Yes, I made a zeroable cross slide color, which I put on my metric oversized hand wheel. Bang! Instant upgrade. Well, let's go 10, shall we? Now, I know this bronze rod is not straight. It's not perfectly round, you know, it's raw stock. It's intended, you take a piece, chuck it up. Get the OD, the ID, one face, you know, come in, part it off, maybe flip it around and, you know, dial in the length of it. Now, I'm going to make two of these 7/32 of an inch in diameter. Just a little under a quarter of an inch, right? That's so that when they're butted up together, they're less than a half an inch, you know, across their faces. And I'm planning this is going to become a 1/2 inch ring gauge. It used to be a pog. I'll turn it into something useful. Pog, that was a game. Little cardboard circles with characters and writing on them, and the metal things you slam down on them, and I didn't understand why kids would want to play this other than kids were just as stupid when I was a kid. We had ugly cards. And the people who made them got sued. There's one girl named Carol. Her parents sued. Ugly cards go off the market instantly. Okay. Let's look at, oh, classic. Classic. Gotta get a couple shots of this. Like I told you, I'm trying something new. That shows just like halfway around cleaning up. Another 10. You notice I'm not measuring this right now. A little bit of cutting fluid can't hurt. And this bronze bearing material, it cuts real nice. Ask anyone who's ever machined bronze bearing stock. Once you get past the wavy, you know, the Peyronie's disease and in the bars. It machines beautifully. Citrus aid. That is nice, slow. Sort of acting like a spring pass. I found that doing this refines the surface just a little bit. Not a lot of people do this. All except right here. About an inch long. Okay. Another 10. Bump the speed up just a hair. While I've got the time here, let me talk to you about this. 3/4 16 phosphorus bronze because it was for steam use. Chuck screws on here real nice. Real nice. Okay. I just need to chop this back out an inch or so, or maybe not. Anyway, I'm going to polish this just a little bit, just a little, make a bling bling transfer jig. Got a part in this chuck. Want to flip it end for end. You saw how nicely it fits in here. I borrowed this idea from the lapidary trade. Guys who cut rubies and sapphires and emeralds and tourmalines, all that. They use this device called a transfer jig. When they're done cutting one side of the stone and they want to flip it so they can cut the other side, they take their dop and they put it in this side of the transfer jig, and they take the other dop they want to put it on, put it in this side, bump it up, glue it, right? Then they take it out and very carefully unglue the first one. That's the fun part, ungluing that first one without getting the second one to let go. never, ever, ever wipe your part off with a rag while the lathe is spinning. That is a no-no. Don't ever do it. Okay, now we're going to come in here and measurefy this thing. There we go. It'll slip over. Now we measure. 0.299. .598 millimeter. Lock that so we don't lose that measurement. There we go. Ah, 1964. Okay. And maybe I should stop recording for a moment and go get a book. I'm thinking Machinery's Handbook. I'll be. Alright, gang, I'm back. I went in and I got Machinery's Handbook, 23rd edition. I checked out, and it says at 7/30 seconds needs to be 218 thousandths of an inch. And I'm measuring 299. So 89. Let's try 79. Now, you see, I've got longer than 3/8 of an inch stock here. Alright? I want to make two of them, like 3/8 of an inch long, 7/32 of an inch in diameter, with a clearance hole for the screw. They're going to clamp them to there. My cylindrical measuring appliances, I'm calling them at the moment. Yeah, that's what I'm calling them. That's the cap for my cutting fluid. Put it there so I don't loosify it. I hate loosifying things, especially when I want them. Now there is quite a bit of opinion difference amongst different practitioners as to how deep a cut you need to take. Some people, they'll do a cleanup pass, calculate 10 thousandths, less than they need to get right to the finished dimension, and they'll take it in one pass. They'll just pull through. Well, then there's people who sneak up on it. No. Well, I beat the hell out of the machine. 281. $280 and 95. Okay. 270, here we come. Right? Another 10. I say, this bronze, it cuts real nice. Once you get past the curves and bumps, you know, it's a rough material. Here's another hunk of it. Here's a bigger diameter piece. You notice they were cut with the most care and precision. You can't tell it here, you probably can't see the mushrooming. This come off of this, and the last time I used it I had to drive some bearings in and out of the rotors of my Toyota. At the time I figured expensive bearing bronze would be just the perfect thing to not damage my bearing races as I tap them in and out extremely carefully. I mean, I wanted to drive that thing. I wanted to feel safe driving that thing. As opposed to being safe. You know, anything moving is categorically unsafe. It's only with immobility okay, this should be in the neighborhood of 270, right? $269.55. I'd say that's the vicinity. 60. That's it. 260. Hold still, cause we're coming to get you. I'm fixing to start a project about the feed on my lathe here. This is a nice slow speed feed, but it only goes to the headstock. I've got the actuator, the linear actuator out of easy chair lift mechanism. You know, it lifts the easy chair up, grandma and grandpa can get in or out without a grandchild or a couple of nephews, you know, help. Anyway, got the actuator, the electrical going to here, the plug-in, and the pigtail going to the up and down control. I'm going to figure a way, I'm going to get into and figure a way to put a pulley, nice small pulley on it. I'm going to figure out how big a pulley I can put here. Maybe 2 or 3 steps of pulley here. I mean, if I'm going to go to all this trouble of making reversible feed for my lathe, 2 or 3 step pulleys so I have 2 or 3 speeds. First one had to be slower than this. That's why I pull it. Hello. That's why you never do that. Because your machine wants to eat your finger. If I'd done this with a Cincinnati or a Monarch or a LeBlanc, someone in the shop would call 911. But remember, don't do anything you see me do just because you see me do it. I am a professional, highly trained, and I'm in a closed environment to, I think, protect the rest of the world from this highly trained professional. Oh, come on, that's worth a laugh. Okay, 260. 260. 15. 250. In our sights. Now, anyone who's interested, curious, whatever, about this tool, as I ground this tool in high school. I've had it for quite a while, you see. It was, I think I pulled it out of the garbage can. One of the older students, a senior, Well, I'm graduating. Clang. I had to give it a little bit of hone and when I was machining that bronze bolt from my transfer jig, I was doing my real fine sneak up passes 1,000th of the time, I was getting swarf that looked like paint pigment. It was glorious. Okay. Okay, now, I do not like the angle of the tool back here. So I'm going to pull back. There we go. Just change the angle so it wouldn't get close to my center here. And I'm going to come back here, touch off all again. There, 2000s. Speed it up just a little bit. Just barely skimming. And you barely see every once in a while a little itty bitty chip. Pretty much zeroed out. Okay, now critical over here. I don't want to crash into the chuck. Good. I can still get the full length to the cut. And I'm not hitting the center. Hang on! Come here, give me a kiss. Get in there, you. That was my wife going off to a doctor's appointment. Wanted to get a kiss before she went. $248.75. Not bad. 238 coming at you. Hold still. It won't hurt much. $17 minutes. I don't think that's excessive. I mean, I'm making appliances for a measuring tool. Right. So, I don't think showing my progress while I'm in progress is excessive. Okay, so we're looking for 230, 240, right? Oh, 241.90. Handles are clean. 241.10. Okay. 241. 231. Come again. Now my plan here is I'm going to machine both of these 3/8 long in one piece, right? So they're matched. And I'm going to pop my tap drill size, right? Then I come back in my clearance, leaving just enough, maybe an 1/8 for the thread when I tap it. That'd probably be the second operation after I cut it off and flip them. High school machine shop teacher Mr. Butel used to always stress one chucking operations, right? Get everything done in one chucking. When you think about it, if it's all in one chucking and everything is done, great. Of course, you always have to flip it end for end to cut it off, don't you? Anyway, what I'm doing here is 2 birds with 1 stone. Yeah. There we go. $233. $233. Good. 23. Coming at you, 23. Don't go nowhere. You try to run, it'll just make us mad. And we won't be so gentle when we catch her. Yeah. Yeah, I know, I'm cutting it dry. I'm brushing the chips away much more right now because I want to see what the point of that tool will be doing. Now, when I complete the reversible feed project with that chairlift mechanism, motor, I should just be able to go from forward to back off. Yeah, oh, well, like that. $224. $224. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Oh! Okay. Crank the speed all the way up. It goes to 11. Okay. 6. Huh? That should be 2. Oh yeah. We're gonna sneak. Now I can tell it's cutting because there's a little itty bitty dusting of bronze colored dust piling up right here on the very tip of the tool. I mean, it's within not an 8, more than a 16. It's almost moving like a colloid. That's a solid that's been divided so finely that it moves like liquid. Almost. I'm gonna back this off real slow now, 'cause I'm real close. If this is gonna be a spring pass, and I'm this close, it might as well be real slow. Weird dude. Oh, here we are. Okay, let's mic this up. 221. $220 we're going for. $221, both measurements. Okay. This should be 220. Over here checking 30 gigs on the first blast of this project video. Amazingly, this is giving a better finish without the cutting fluid. Well, what the part wants, the part gets. Isn't that it? And I'm sitting here watching the change in diameter. oozing its way down the shaft. Worming, yeah, worming its way down the shaft. Think about it, it's a screw, worm, right? Okay, I'm looking for 220, right? 220, 30. Come on. 220, 000. Okay. 219. You should see how minuscule these chips are when it's 1,000th of an inch, half a thousandth depth of cut. See, this is the oversized metric hand wheel. It's graduated 100, as opposed to the red one it replaced, which is graduated 50. I'll let that sink in. That was an instant upgrade. And I made the indexable collar. Yeah. Since then I've thought of a better way. Well, I've thought of that way before, but I didn't want to do it that way then. Now I think next time I will do it that way. To 1885. To 1870. Well, I'm just going to spring pass this baby 5-6 times. We find this surface really, really, really nice. Yeah. I'm going to shoot for at least half, if not 1/10 speed in my reversible feed project. No adjustment, no spring pass. Oh, come on, I gotta do something to be entertaining, don't I? This is the giggler tooth. Now there is method to my madness, because I can see a minuscule pile of chips here from this spring pass. When I get to the end of this pass, I'll brush it away. Try and remember to observe how big a pile I get on the reverse spring pass. There we go. I'm going to do these spring passes till I don't see any significant chipping. Or should I say any significant swarf buildup on the tip of my tool. I see effect. I mean, I could just be moving the greasy film on the surface of the bronze right now. But I am getting a nice, smooth smooth cut, which is what I want. These are going to be measuring. And anyone out there who's screaming plastic calipers, bronze measuring features is overkill. But this is the proof of concept model. Yeah, I'm going to make one more in and one more out, then I'm going to mic this baby. But I can already tell you, I'm going to call it OD proper size. I think I'm going to pull out the lapping stick. There you are. Whoa! Nearly pushed the camera over opening that drawer. Not good. Not good. But it didn't happen, so. Anyway, this here is the lapping stick that's felt with Tripoli worked into it. Well, there's a nice spot. Charge this baby up. With Tripoli. Well, actually, this is plain brown bobbing compound. But Tripoli and they're so close, and only the most finicky of goldsmiths will talk about the difference between them. Okay. Okay, let's measuremify this thing. Two 1875. Two 1885. Two 1840. Well, I turned it off. Nice and regular. Not perfectly smooth. However, for my purposes, fine. Just fine. Excuse me. Okay, now, that is that for this. Next video, drilling.